I hear the bells. The bells must mean 5 o'clock. Hello, Leslie. Not your purebred London pigeons. Hello, Catherine. Glad you can see me. Glad you're here. Hello, Tish. Hi, hi, hi. Yes, we're live. Thank you for the notification, YouTube. So sorry about the mix up with the time. I don't know how that happened, but I am here with my lovely assistant, my boat tour assistant, the lovely Mike. And we are going to be moseying around, oh dear, the Western Islands and the Canal Belt. Hi, Leslie. So let's me just get out of everyone's way. Can you just hold that for me? Is it pointing forwards? Great. Okay. Um, oh, oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. So let's just head in the right direction. Oh, I need my glasses so I can read the chat. Yes, hi. Okay, so we got me back again. Now, this time I hope I've sorted out the noise issues because I've now got the mic plugged into the phone. So, can you let me know if you can hear me well? That would be really useful to know. A bit quiet? Oh no, don't even start that. Can you turn the volume up? Okay. Hello, Natalie. So here we are, coming along the Western Dock Dyke. Let me just check that my mic is definitely. Yep. Uh, you can hear me well. Okay, good to know. Because the only other thing could be that my connector is old and funny. But if it's good for some of you, then I know that the equipment's fine. Awesome. Right, the Western Docks Dyke. Western Dock Dyke. So they did obviously all this modernish development here. And the way they made it pretty is they made moorings for old boats like the ones we're seeing now, and then they put trees in. So I think that was like a really brilliant. Oh, I love the anchor on the front of that. What a nice picture. Yeah, Warren. It's low for you, Neil. Okay. Well, I can't do anything about that. So there's normally two different volumes on a computer. So make sure that they're both up. And yeah, here's a children's playground, which is always funny to me to see a playground on boats. But you know, why not? Quite a fun place to play, really. Well, they're not in the winter, I guess. How do you pronounce the oh, okay, that wasn't for me. Oh, oh, thank you for the donation, somebody. I don't see who it's from. Hello, Linda. Welcome, welcome. Here's the Western Docks Dyke. This is where dear old Vincent van Gogh used to walk along on Sundays when he went church hopping, because he was a very religious fella. Vincent. I wouldn't mind living here. It's pretty central, you know, but it still kind of feels not that central. Although I'm not too sure about living a boat, frankly. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome. Yeah, he used to go to about 5 churches on Sundays and listen to sermons that he liked. Yeah. Oh, that's very green. Seriously green. Right, so. Oh, look, there's a barge for sale. Shall we do a whip round and buy that barge, everybody? What do you think? The blue one. Okay, so we're heading into the Western Islands. These islands were created in the 1600s because this part of the estuary was silting up. And what they decided to do is they needed places for warehousing and ship wharfs and all sorts of stuff like that. So out of the silt, they created islands and dug channels between. There's three. There's Bickers Island, Prince's Island, and Real Island. Real Island's the one on the right here. And, alright. And, yeah, the Bickers family actually bought the one island. That's why it's called Bickers Island. Imagine having a family that buys a whole big island in Amsterdam. They was kind of seriously rich. And as far as I know, they're actually still going. Look at this beautiful warehouse, the Pelican over here. Now that would also do nicely. Yeah, I'd like to be higher up, but I certainly don't want stairs. So they must have a lift. Because then you'd be looking over here, which is a really nice view out. I wish Mark would wear a helmet. What do you mean? Oh, you mean going under the bridge? I had plenty of room. Ow! I had plenty of room. I'll show you a bridge in just a bit where I almost lost my head, literally, in about 2010. I mean, it was almost the end of me. I'm very, very lucky to be here, actually. Ah. And I think it was 2010, or maybe it was 2012, I can't remember. This was all frozen. And I was actually skating around these islands, all frozen, absolutely solid here. It was brilliant. There's Diane here. Hello. And hello, Audrey. Welcome. And hi, Diane. So yeah, this is where there used to be the yellow submarine. The yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Da 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 da. Beautiful. I've kind of discouraged swimming here, which is a bit of a bore because it is so nice swimming here, but the plants are very nice, I must say. Any floods ever? No, we don't do floods. We have far too much water defences, and they pump the water out if it starts to get a bit high. You can hear me! Yay! Now this, I think one of these houses here is Lee's dream house. Probably any of these three or four, I would imagine. Look at what the light must be like in there. Oh, I can just see like a whole wall of books. It looks brilliant. Love it. Oops. Yeah, it's a great place to live. And look, a little house for your boat. Half your boat. I wonder why they only have half of the boat dry. Funny. Where? So this bridge here, I was working on a barge. You'll see it in just a moment, and I popped my head up out the front, looking backwards, and I was travelling with my head backwards towards this bridge from the other side, coming this way, and the skipper just shouted at me, "Down!" And I just went boof down, and as I did that, this bridge here, went exactly where my head had been. It would have been so messy. Absolutely horrendously messy. Always liked this boat as well. Oh, near Renaissance warehouse here. I think it was a coffee warehouse if I remember correctly. And there are so many little gardens here all over these islands, and a huge variety of vegetation because of all the seeds that used to come off the ships from Southeast Asia mainly, and all parts of the world. They'd unload stuff here and there'd be seeds, and yeah, so it's remarkable how much biodiversity, there you go, that's the word, there is here. Oh, thank you, Diane, for the donation, much appreciated. And here is the boat straight ahead that both Mike and I used to work on. Actually, she got me the job on it. For those of you who are late joining, here's Mike, my friend, for about 30 years. Actually more, I think. And We used to work together on this boat. Yeah, it's a little palm tree garden. It's super. Oh, I'm going to swing you around too quickly. Sorry. I know that, but oh, just look at how lovely that is with that willow. That weeping willow as well. Goodness. Oops, I should have probably looked where I'm going, yeah. So yeah, here's the boat we used to work on. There was a lot of fun was had there. This was for Dutch companies who were having company outings. And yeah, hope op behoud. What does that mean? Hope for deliverance or something? Keeping whole. Hope to not crash or die. That's always a good sentiment with with a voyage, and that was from the 1800s. That boat, yeah. Childhood friends, hardly. We're old. Okay. Hang on a second. Look at these faces. 30 years does not take us back to our childhood. Change camera. Oops. Right, and here's the railway line, and the reason why these islands were such a wonderful little cutaway oasis is because the railway line was put in the mid to, or the late 1800s and kind of cut them off a bit, and then the harbours moved. The harbour moved sort of westwards, so they became just like a little forgotten backwater, heavily squatted, lots of artists. Excuse me. We're about to go past Breitner's studio. Oops. Right, there we go. And so that was Bicker's Island there. This is Princeton Island. Prince's Island was really just about warehousing, as you can see here coming into view. Just so much warehousing. And what I always say, you've probably heard me say it before, imagine saying to the people who owned these warehouses in the 1600s, you know, in 2025, nobody said, what's that? In 2025, every single floor of these warehouses is going to be a really expensive, highly desirable loft-style apartment. They would have gone, you need your head read. These are warehouses. Nobody will live here. Oh, hello, geese. The geese are not fussed about the boat. I'm so very used to boats. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. I think they're geese. Are they geese or ducks? No, they're geese. Are they ducks? Oh. Can't tell my goose from my duck. Oh, here was Brighton's studio. Yeah. This White House. Apparently this one with the big windows was his studio. Okay, everyone's with you, Mike. They're ducks. Fine. Fine. I can be wrong. I guess geese would have a longer neck, maybe? What the hell is that? Is it an upside down duck? No, it's just... Uh, it's a cleanish duck. Duck, duck, goose. Duck, duck, go. Oh, here's one of... Oh, this little thing here with the roof, that's one of the very few barrel hoists that remains, maybe the only barrel hoist that remains in Amsterdam. Underneath that thing, barges would go up alongside, and then there's like a barrel you can just see underneath, and that would be used to hoist goods up onto the quayside. I think that's a yoga studio, I'm not sure. Does Leanne live in the ones behind there? Is that where she lived? On these ones? Okay. I'm not sure which one. Okay. Top floor, if I remember. Lovely islands. And then you get the 1980s that looks like that. Yeah, it doesn't really have much to recommend itself, does it? So let me just think. I go up here and then left and then into Brouwersgracht, I think. Yeah. Yes, gotta be here. There's no other way. I also like this house here. There was that skipper who lived here. I forget his name. One of the skippers we used to work with. Uh, yeah, it's probably Jan. I don't know. What boat is this? Don't recognize this one. It used to be that we would recognize all the boats immediately, I think, but there have been so many new ones now. Yeah, nice little balconies. Leef met je kop omhoog. Oh, it's the friendship boat. Oh, I love that. I love. I don't want to give you whiplash by spinning the camera around, but it's a really nice tourist boat. One of the early ones where they didn't have you sort of in a fishbowl sort of thing. It's like kind of feels like Paris cafe tables on board. This is one of my favorite little gardens here as well. We've done this on land for those of you who were with me. I don't know when I was doing detailed Amsterdam still, I certainly did all of this garden on one of those. Now, let's just gotta do the little maneuver. This boat's looking good. Christine's? Yeah. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Caroline was telling me, I think you've got to take your boat out of the water the, at the very minimum every 7 years. Otherwise, your insurance is not valid. So if you have a houseboat, it's such a big hassle. It's got to go to the wharf. And if you haven't got a lot of money, then you've got to, maybe even do like chipping away of rust to yourself and then get assessors and they come and check it and then they will mend plate parts that, what a hassle. Hassle having a boat. This route here, oh look, there's the Pointsteger building. This, some of you have it as a landmark. This is called the Standing Mast Route. And for those of you who remember the Statenjacht, the state yacht, the Utrecht that we saw a few tours ago, that's the one that I went on with my skipper friend and with Eric, and we did the standing mast route. So we all gathered, we met them in the Wood Harbour, Hout Harbour, and then went down from here to Dordrecht. And that's when you're on a boat that's got a big mast and it can't go up or down easily, you can just join a flotilla, and every day it goes down and up the country, and then all of these great big bridges all open as you're sailing along. It's pretty cool, actually. Okay, I'm going to put my flip-flop to the floor because it's a bit boring here. And then we'll take the next left into the Brouwersgracht. Hey, if you're liking this, if you could like it on Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube, that'd be great. Neil, I think it's just, to check the bottom for thinner bits, because a lot of these boats, they're over 100 years old. So if they get a hole in them, they sink. Yeah, my friend Mike is saying all sorts of like mussels or limpets and things, because the water in Amsterdam is brackish. And that's because of the seawater that comes in with the locks at the North Sea. And IJmuiden. With my little boat, I hate taking it out the water. It is so much work. So what I've done now, I did it earlier, I did it about a month ago, is I got in the water and with shoes on, so that I had like water shoes on, and then I actually managed to, with a sponge, clean the underside of this boat. And indeed, I found some limpet shells, but I managed to take them off, so I don't think they've actually made it through the paintwork. So hopefully I don't have to take it out the water for another few years, because as I said, I absolutely detest doing that back-breaking work. Here's the gate to Haarlem. Oh, it's behind scaffold. Never mind. Oh, not entirely. So that's the gate, the city gate that used to be called actually the Willemspoort, because the first railway line was from here to Haarlem, and the first railway station was here, not at Central Station. Central Station was a later sort of extension, and I think the station was named after King Willem, and this is known as Willemspoort because it faces Haarlem, and in Haarlem, of course, there's the Amsterdam Gate or the Amsterdam Support, facing Amsterdam. But obviously, yeah, pretty nice style. Okay. Trish, congrats on being number one on Mark's. Who's number one? Number one what? I lost something. What's going on? Keep me in the loop. Okay. Oh look, there's a Smurf sleeping by the canal. Cute. Tish took a pink heart for a crown. What? Okay, you lost me. Okay. Oh, I don't think Mark can see them. Ah, no, I probably can't. Okay. Wow, this is pretty. I've never noticed this building before. This neo-Renaissance kind of eclectic-looking building here. I'd love all the decorative mosaic brickwork under the arches. It's gorgeous. Absolutely lovely. Oh, of course, yes. Oh, I see, I see. Facebook or YouTube. Oh well. Okay, the Brouwersgracht, the Brewers Canal. Brewers. Oh, YouTube started putting crowns by names for top fans. Well, I'm very flattered. Thank you, Tish, for being a top fan. Much appreciated. Yeah. Oh, this goes into the Lijnbaansgracht, yeah, because this was closed for years. I think there's some bridges down there I can't get under, though. So, love you too, Tish. Okay. Um, oh, but this is so nice here. So, I must say, I'm pretty pleased with my little system here. Just so you can see what I'm doing. I am standing, steering the boat with the tiller extension like this, and I'm hoping you can't really hear the engine because I've got this very directional mic, and I've got it on a wire, not the wireless, so that seems to work a little bit more efficiently, and it means that I can actually, pan around and stuff like that, which is great. Oh my goodness. Is that a hint of autumn colours I'm feeling from this tree, or is that I'm imagining it? I'm imagining it. Can't be fall yet. No, no, no. And I kind of like these Scandinavian feel sort of floating houses. I hate it. I hate the old ones like the blue one that's coming up. It just looks like a trailer from like, ugh, I don't know, it just looks like the worst kind of trailer you can imagine. But then when they just give it a little bit of style like this, somehow the whole thing is okay. But it could be just the same inside, that this one is just like not cutting the mustard. So, oh yes, let's get us back to idioms and sayings. So, I just said that one doesn't cut the mustard. Do you know what that means, Mike? Yeah. Is there a, it's a, it doet het niet voor mij, which means it doesn't do it for me. It just doesn't make the grade. But is there a way of saying that in Dutch? There must be, without being rude. Okay, maybe not. Okay, but that's literal. Like a giant floating shed. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to find. Normally, when there's a British saying, there's a Dutch equivalent, because the languages and the cultures are so close, you know. But yeah, you can't find it. Number one. Rural Oklahoma. Wow. It's amazing. It's always so amazing the streaming stuff that, we're from so many different parts of the world, all kind of doing the same experience. Isn't technology remarkable? Imagine if we only used it for good things, not bad things. And look, here's a boat for kids to play on. They got to go and play in your cage now. Oh gosh, there's somebody there. He's repairing the cage. Oh, he climbed out of it. Your neighbours are cows. Oh, how nice. I wonder. Yeah, I'll make it. Mark, wouldn't that be perfect? Only for a good. Oh, you know what? My arm's getting tired of holding this. Um, modern building here with the blue windows must be lovely inside. So much light, huh? Not so pretty from the outside, but okie dokie. Now, okay, so we're coming up to Princeton. Let me just think this through. We don't want to go down Princeton. If we go down Herengracht, we can go through the Blaubergwal to Singel. That works. Hmm. Oh, thanks for the coffee, someone. Oh, that boat's coming this way. Oh no, look at that great big boat. There's another big boat. Okay, can you hold that for me and just point it kind of forward so if you look at the screen and make sure what people are seeing is pretty? Mic up again. Oops. Oh, um, oh, just hang on to that. Oh, shoot. See, it's quite difficult to stop. Wait, but obviously I need to wait for that big boat to turn. Hopefully, was he turning? Let me just put this here. I'm gonna leave the mic. Oh, yes. Keep a finger on that. The base just to just to make sure it stays. So it doesn't
Right?
What is he doing?
He's trying to go under the bridge.
Ja.
Ja, daar gaat hij dan. It's busy suddenly, hè? Yeah, look at the meerkoetjes.
Oh, the meerkat. Oh,
Shall I point the camera?
oh, sorry, I'm too close. I'm scaring them. Oh.
Go that back.
Oh, Mike. It says, yeah, it goes sideways.
Yeah, why did it do that?
Because the lead gets caught and it pulls it sideways. Be careful of that.
Oh!
Yeah. If you catch that
Yeah.
anywhere. But okay, I can actually. I've had a nice little rest, and my arm is and now I can stand up again and go into the MRI machine. Oops. Okay, we're back. I was always trying to work out what's the best time of year to visit Amsterdam, and I think July is pretty good actually. Certainly this year, better than June. Oh no, which way are they going now? Oh, I hate these big boats. How dare they come out here when I'm trying to. Oh, they're going that way, that's fine. You're struggling with the sound. Well, I wasn't saying anything for a while. I didn't have the mic on when we were at the the busy corner. I was focusing on trying to stop. It's not so easy stopping on these things, you see. Oh, how lovely it is. No, that didn't happen with me. I don't know. No, I just mentioned going underneath one of those bridges as like going into an MRI machine, and then this was a whole MRI topic that started with some poor chap who apparently was wearing a necklace or something. And what did it do? Did it decapitate him? Asking for a friend. I would go through the side there, but I'm not sure if it's deep enough, so maybe not. Tempting, tempting. Oh, and here is the Herengracht. My favourite part of the Herengracht because they've rebuilt it. They've rebuilt the wall and they haven't allowed car parking. So you get a feel. It's still a road, but you get a feel once we get past this incredibly ugly blue floating abomination of a house. Once you get past that, you get a feel of how the city would have felt, just proportion wise, without cars lined up like you have on the right, taking up all this space. So we can actually have, as people, we can actually enjoy the canal, the quayside now. Wonderful, eh? Right. There you go. 1753, this house. Polly, I assume it was you, Polly, who made such a wonderful write up about the tour in Greece on, I think, Instagram. Thank you for that. It was great. Lovely to read. Oh, and here, these houses coming up always remind me of gingerbread women. And it always reminds me of like women, like a ladies' choir or something, because it looks like. Can you see the three, all of these gables up here? The square hatch looks like a singing mouth, you know? And like the hair coming down the side. Or is it just me? Yeah. Okay. What lovely weather. It's 27 degrees centigrade. So that is what? Times 2 is 54. It's about 85 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that. Perfect. Perfect weather. Without the cars, yeah, it's brilliant, eh? I think every canal should have one side street parking, the other side not. How's about that? I, Mark, have spoken. It has been decided. Now, I'm hoping there's no big boat about coming down this canal here. Oh, can you just hang on to that for me and just uh, Mike? It's pointing in the wrong way. Come on, guys. Full throttle, full speed ahead. Another MRI machine. Hi. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I think we're okay for now. Right. Sweet. And this part on the right here was one of the two places, oh shoot, that the city, oh never mind, the engine just cut out. Hang on a sec. The city was bombed during the Second World War. Oh shit. The corner of the Blaubert, this building here, sorry to spin you around so quickly, uh, this whole building here was built after the war because that entire corner was bombed and during the invasion by a plane that had been injured, and it was getting rid of its own bombs. So it wasn't like they wanted to bomb that corner, but that was just one of the two places here and on the Koningsplein. Okay, actually, let's just get under this bridge before another boat. Can you hold that for me? I'm going to take the mic off for a moment. Thank you. And the Craftsman Hotel, it seems that somebody was going to be staying there soon. And here we are on Single. And here is somebody dressed up as a cardinal or something. What was that noise? Was it from a ship? Or was it here? Them here? Oh, there. Okay. Oh yes, of course, it did look a bit like Sinterklaas. But why? Weird. It's the wrong time of year. And of course the Koepelkerk, the dome church here that used to be a Lutheran church, but now it is a conference centre. Mark, if you want to stop along the canal and there's space to park your boat, you're allowed to. Oh, yeah, you can stop anywhere, you can moor anywhere that is an official parking spot. You can't book a spot, but of course the big Caspers like this, they have bought their spot. I couldn't go and park behind it there, for example. But just on a regular place where you see small boats parked, it's a free for all. As long as you paid for the sticker that allows you to use the canals and moor in the canals every year, you can park wherever there's a free space. And here is the cat boat with the catio, as Lee likes to call it, where the cats can come outside. A cat patio is, of course, a catio. Oops. I almost think it would be nice to do another fundraiser for Judith here. Lee and I did one once. But, yeah, they were good. Meow. Look, are there some kitties out, or is that just no, it's just a blanket. Maybe it's feeding time, you never know. Oh, there's the white kitty. That's probably the blind one. There's that very sweet cat, the one with no eyes, and then it just climbs all over anyone, me and Lee. It's very tactile, obviously, because it doesn't have any sight. Oopsie. You know what? It's been lovely, and I'm gonna, because this is a very, very busy intersection. Oh, shoot, come on. Damn it. Okay, so this is a very, very busy intersection, so we've come up to time. So thank you for joining, everybody. Sorry about the mess up with the start time. And yeah, see you soon. I haven't listed next week yet. It's all very. I'm a mess. But anyway, okay, thanks for joining and goodbye, everybody. Ciao. Okay, that can just go here.